Hello and welcome to Health Pacific. This is a highs and lows series where we scan everyday food items from the viewpoint of Ayurveda and modern science. And our topic for today, since winter is approaching, so I thought why not cover a very healthy gluten-free option which is especially very useful for Weight Watchers and also nourishing enough to inspire the health enthusiasts. So, our topic for today is none other than bajra, also known as pearl millet. And let's scan it from the viewpoint of Ayurveda first. According to Ayurveda, bajra is sweet in taste. Apart from that, it is ruksha, causes dryness in the body, and therefore it is useful in weight related disorders or diabetes. But one must also understand that it is heavy to digest. It's guru, and that is why, according to modern science, it is rich in fiber. And from the perspective of Ayurveda, it is heavy to digest. Next important property of bajra or pearl millet is that it is heating in nature. So it is going to be helpful in reducing vata and kapha dosha in your body. Therefore, especially in winters where there is dominance of vata and kapha related disorders, this is the best grain that one can indulge in to balance the doshas specific to winter. But if you have a pitta constitution, you must make sure that you eat it in moderation. Also, because it increases pitta dosha, because of its warming nature, it helps in digestion. So it supports digestion. From the perspective of modern science, it is rich in fiber, like I said. Therefore, it makes you feel satiated. So if you have a good appetite, and if you are someone who works out regularly and who wants to indulge in a gluten-free grain that supports your weight loss journey, this is the one you can look out for, especially during the winters. You can combine this with ragi and understand the importance of ragi in your weight loss journey during the ragi video. We'll explore that more. But other than that, this also supports your heart health. It helps in reducing cholesterol, diabetes. So another good option for if your lipid profile is on the higher side, to control that, to bring that to normal, this is going to support. Now let's look at the lows of this grain. Because it is gluten free, because it supports weight loss, and because it's a millet, it is very easy to overindulge on this grain. So you need to make sure that you understand how much quantity is right for you. If your constitution is pitta, and if you have disorders like chronic acidity or GERD, you may want to keep this to very minimum. But if you are trying to lose your weight and if you have vata and kapha constitution, of course you can indulge in this. You may also want to consider seasonal consumption of bajra, especially in winters. This can be consumed in a heavier quantity, but during summers you may want to keep it to moderate. Again, combining bajra with the cooling ingredients like ghee or like mishri, it helps reduce its heat or balance its heat without giving the repercussions of its heating properties. So if you don't want to increase your body heat, consume bajra along with some ghee. Consume bajra along with some ghee also because you want to reduce its rukshata. So it increases dryness in your body. So if you consume it with ghee, it is going to balance it properly. So that is all about quick scan of bajra or pearl millet from the viewpoint of Ayurveda and modern science. I hope you include bajra in your day-to-day life because yes, it's a very healthy grain and it supports everybody's health. But understand what quantity and when you can consume it and how much. That's all for today. I'll be back with another video very soon in which we will scan another everyday ingredient from the viewpoint of Ayurveda and modern science very quickly. That's all for today. Bye-bye. A quick discussion on how you can consume bajra. Firstly, you can grind it into a coarse powder and then you can consume it in the form of flat bread. Here in Maharashtra, we make bajricha bhakri very commonly, especially after January's. after January, for a couple months, we consume bajra. You can also soak bajra overnight or for 8 hours along with some methi, dane, into water, and then grind it into a paste the next morning and make nice dosas, which will give you bajre ka dosa or pearl millet dosa, another way of consuming it. Or you can soak it and steam it and add to your salads. Or you can puff the grain. You can puff the bajra and consume it in salads, or you can add it to your chivdas. These are the ways you can consume bajra.